Oh, shh.
この思いを消してしまうにはまだ人生長いでしょう。
Hi everyone, I am going to react to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 5. And last episode was a really sad one because we had this show talker that's a sewing life alchemist. He's sort of like an expert in camera stuff. Then it turns out that he turned his wife into a camera 2 years ago and then lied to the daughter, said to the daughter that their mother died all of them or something. I don't know. But then he then turned the little girl into a camera. That was just so messed up, like on so many levels. But yeah, that was last episode. So before we get into this one, if you guys like my reactions, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, please consider supporting my Patreon, where you can find the full length of this reaction and early access and polls to vote on and stuff. So let's get into this episode, and here we go. I feel like I was sort of like bombarded with a lot of information this episode. Because, okay, I don't even know where to start. Like, okay, let's start with the fake Cornello, right? When they sort of like went back to that city where the fake priest was trying to gather some followers and everything, and then they shoot him back up again, and he's doing the same thing, and he's mounting people against each other and causing chaos and having people, kill each other for him, which turned out to be her, and she's called Envy, right? And she can like transform into, like, I'm gonna guess that she can transform into anybody that she likes. So she transformed into Cornello and then used him to stir up all the hatred and then the fighting and everything. And then you had what was her name? Is it Greed? I'm pretty sure Lust. Okay. Lust, you had Lust there, and then you had the one that eats people. Gluttony. I wonder if there are other characters, because clearly these names, Envy, Lust, Gluttony, are all like part of the 7 deadly sins. Oh, the 7 deadly sins. Okay, so are there gonna be the others as well showing up? I don't know. But clearly you have all 3 of them trying to stir up chaos everywhere. Try to make people kill each other and stuff. For what goal? And then they said, Lust said that they don't want to kill Ed yet because he's going to be an important human sacrifice. What does that even mean? Okay. So they're there doing the thing, and then we have this Scar that's going after State Alchemist. Last episode, when he went after Shaw and the other State Alchemist, and then he's saying stuff like, if you go against God, then or something, like the people that he was killing were going against God's words and stuff. So in my mind, I'm thinking that they did something like really terrible, like how Shaw created the camera with his daughter and stuff like this. I thought that he was going after those kind of State Alchemist people, but no, it turns out that he's just going after State Alchemists, period. And he didn't even know about the fact that Ed and Al did some taboo thing, and that's why they became the way they were. and he discovered that as they were fighting. So it turns out that he's an Ishbalan, and they were this group of people that were sort of fighting against this state, I guess. And then this said that tensions escalated when someone, a police officer or something, I don't know, like killed one of their little girls by accident. Well, he said by accident, and then the war sort of like blew up. And at the end of the consequence of that is that what's his name again? The Führer. What was his name again? Bradley. King Bradley. That King Bradley ordered like the extermination of all of them. First off, I don't think the little girl being killed was an accident. I feel like with lust and envy and gluttony, probably others trying to stir up these troubles like everywhere, I feel like they did that on purpose to try to rile up the Ishbalan so that they can go against the state, whatever state it is, so that they can fight each other and kill each other, and so that blood, runs and everything. So I don't think it was an accident. And second, with King Bradley ordering like the extermination of the Ishbalans, and with who was it? The Ice Alchemist in the first episode. Who was his name? Isaac? Yeah. So Isaac in the first episode saying that going after King Bradley, I feel like either King Bradley is also working with Lust and the others. Yeah, that's basically what I'm thinking. That he is also working with them, and he's also like trying to stir up stuff, and that's why he ordered the extermination of all those people. So yeah, I just don't know what. Okay, so you are creating all this chaos, all these people dying, for what end? Probably has something to do with the father, and it's his plan. I just don't know what all those people dying and all those wars and everything, how is that, helping him along with his plan? I just don't know about that. Now, Ed and Al. Edward, when they started this episode, he was like having this nightmare about his mom and then the little girl and the dog. So I understand why he was sort of like depressed and everything. But then when Scar was attacking and everything, I felt like he was just being passive, like not aggressive enough. Like in that, they were running away and stuff and doing stuff to try to run away from Scar and everything. But they came to that point where Scar got Al, right? And then Edward was on the floor, and then the fact that Edward was sort of like pleading with Scar, like, just promise me you're not gonna go after my brother, and then he was just like laying there waiting for Scar to get him. I'm like, yo, like, what the heck is wrong with you? And that's when Roy and the others showed up. And Al at the end there, I loved the way he just was like kicking his brother. Like, I used to be like, why would you give up on your life like that? At least if you still, if you didn't give up on your life and you were still living, you could find solutions to all the problems that we are going through right now. Like trying to find a way to restore our bodies, and then maybe find a way to return people back to normal that has been turned into camera, like they did the little girl and the dog. So Ed was brought back to his senses by his little brother. So I love that scene right there. And clearly all the other state alchemists that were there, apart from Roy and his second in command, the woman, I don't know if the major also knew, but some of them didn't know what happened to Ed and Al and how they became the way they were. And then he's like, I'm gonna keep it a secret and not tell anybody. Somehow I feel like King Bradley knows. I don't know, I just don't trust him. And I love that scene where when Scar was there and then Roy was like, oh, this is nice, and let's go against each other and something. And then the girl wasn't anyone. Not the girl, the woman. Reza, yeah. When Reza, as they were about to like fight, Reza just like slide and just I think she swept his leg or something so that he can fall away from Scar as he was reaching out to him, because when it rains, his firepower doesn't actually like work, and he forgot that, so Reza sort of like came to his aid. I love that scene. And then the Major Armstrong, whoa, like when he was fighting against Scar, and then there came that point where it looked like Scar was about to like finish him, but then he was so quick to evade that attack. I'm like, yo, that was so cool. Oh my gosh. And the Reza was there trying to pick him off, but no, he didn't die. And then he sort of decomposed the ground and escaped through the sewers. And then somewhere in there, Ed was saying something about there's like 3 stages or something in alchemy. There's the understanding of it, I guess, and the decomposition, and then sort of like rebuilding, I guess, back up to something else. And it turns out, it seems like Scar only stops at decomposition, because that's what he was doing as they were fighting everybody. He's fast, clearly, but then his thing is like destroying everything. Because when Ed and Al, oh my gosh, Ed and Al, they were running away from him, like us when Ed makes some kind of, not a bridge, but something to propel them forward away from Scar, he destroyed it. He's not like building stuff up, he's just destroying stuff. And I don't know, that's what he did to escape, I guess. I love this episode. Love it. I just don't know what the father's plan is. Like, what are they? Yeah. And then somewhere in there, it seems like when they were in the Ishbalan war or something, they showed this little scene of who I think is the Crimson Alchemist. Like in the first episode, there was a Crimson Alchemist in the first episode in prison, and Isaac went there to try to recruit him or something. And then when Isaac died, the Crimson Alchemist felt it. I feel like it was him. So he was also in the Ishbalan war. If he was, what made him end up in prison? I don't know. There are a lot of questions that I want answers to. Thank you guys for watching. And if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon, where you can find the full line for this reaction and early access. Like the very next episode, you can watch that right now on my Patreon at patreon.com/FadyMini. Now I will see you on Thursday.